Hey folks, as I am still enjoying my triple shot hot latte, here in Houston, Texas, we're expecting a lot of rainfall this first Saturday after Thanksgiving, and in the crypto markets, we're expecting a heck of a lot of liquidity and inflows. Those XRP ETFs are setting records. I think we've only got 4 that are live, but there's a whole lot of action coming our way. So let's take a quick look at that. Cointelegraph is reporting that the latest spot XRP ETF filings are surging as legal clarity, institutional demand, and strong market infrastructure put XRP ahead of other altcoins. And now keep in mind, Cointelegraph is also known as Bitcoin Telegraph, and they're putting XRP ahead of other altcoins. I believe XRP will make Bitcoin an altcoin. That's what I think is coming our way. Now, over here in response, BD is saying XRP ETFs will change the entire crypto landscape. Pension funds, institutions can buy XRP without touching wallets. Success sets the blueprint for future altcoin ETFs. Liquidity surges and deeper markets equal more stability. And it's true, the deeper it goes, the more stable, the more widespread it is. And of course, if you got in early, you're going to benefit a whole lot more. Let's go on and see what else. So to complete his BD's response here, he says, XRP isn't just getting an ETF. It's opening the door for everything that comes after. And boy, is that true. When you see how it's building, even the company Ripple is acquiring so many subsidiaries that are going to build out and enrich the XRP ledger ecosystem. It's being built not to work with Swift, but to replace it because it is an ISO 20022 blockchain-based, AI-enabled future financial system. That's just what's coming. And if you know anything about the stock exchanges, they're relocating to Texas, both the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. And they're going to be blockchain based. That's how your trades are going to be executed. So it's going to be a very different future, and it's happening very quickly. And because President Trump is creating so much positive financial action for the United States, as he likes to say, we're the hottest nation in the world right now. We really are, guys. We are the hottest country out there. Says, wow, Donald Trump's tariff revenues surged to a record $33 billion in October alone. The experts claimed it was impossible, and they always do that, but it's always possible. These are the United States of America. We are the economic engine of the world and have been for nearly 100 years now. The experts claimed it was impossible, of course, but this just happened. He says tariffs work, SCOTUS must uphold them, which, yeah, there's a question. Of course, there's always a legal challenge. Can you believe this? I mean, there's always, how is it possible that we have a political party supposedly representing American citizens trying to crush our nation's financial success? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. This is how it's supposed to be. Before we had the income tax here in the United States, this is how the country operated, with tariffs. And we were very wealthy at that time. And if you look back at history, we were wealthier then than we are now per capita. And we are capable of being far wealthier than that percentage-wise per capita than we were initially, before we created this, this thieving, this criminal tax system that we have now. It's just, it steals from us. We don't even own our own homes. We pay taxes after income. We pay taxes on our income. I think that's ridiculous. But there's so many taxes that just, it's theft, guys, and that's how I see it. But the liquidity coming in and the new paradigm, an external revenue service, if you will, I like that. That's what we used to have in terms of how the money would come in. We didn't have an external revenue service, but I'd rather have that than an internal revenue service that comes after me. I'd rather have an external revenue service that makes sure that we get paid for access to our markets from other countries, because our markets are rich. And they are definitely huge wealth creators. So on top of that, we've got all this liquidity coming in. We've got the Clarity Act on its way. The Genius Act has been passed, and we're going to feel the first. We're going to start feeling that piece of legislation in the first quarter of next year. And same goes with the Big Beautiful Bill. We're not really going to start feeling the effects of that legislation that was passed until the first quarter of next year. So it's all coming, guys, along with the ETFs, along with the lower interest rates that are coming. I think they're thinking that it may be as high as a 50 basis point reduction in December. Hopefully that'll be nice, but it'll continue going down all the way till we hit about 3% or so in March of next year. But this in from Ripple, what's that, XITY, Ripple City, just an XRP can now be purchased via Apple Pay and Google Pay across 40 countries. So yeah, you better believe these people, they see what's coming. They're enabling these purchases for a reason. Not just for the hell of it. They're enabling those purchases because they will be able to make money off of it. They see the avalanche of money coming their way and they want a piece of that action. Hell, I would sell it too if I was in their position. But think about it. Everybody with a mobile phone around 40 countries, and probably more by the time it comes around, is going to be able to purchase these digital assets. And what's that going to create? More of a supply shock and more upward pressure for price and value. So, I mean, you just got to connect the dots in your mind. All these things aren't happening in a silo on their own. They're happening in concert. So if you're able to step back and look at it all and get away from, oh, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm a socialist, I'm, whatever. Step back and look at the financial future of your family, financial success for the world. But what you can do for yourself, you can see the opportunity. It's right there in front of you. It's building, and what this president is doing, not just for our country, but internationally, is going to be huge, a huge wealth creator to lift those of us who are further down and can see that opportunity. It's going to push us up, and it's going to make wealthy people wealthier, but it's going to make not so wealthy people wealthy if you see the opportunity, because we can get in earlier. There's no legal clarity yet. This is the first time a new asset class is born where we get in first, because we don't need regulatory clarity. We are taking a chance. And if you're going to take a chance, you better bet right. And if you bet right, man, the payoff will be huge. So let me know what you think about all this information in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. I'll see you guys on the next one. I should be done with this lot. This is my first one of the day. I think I'm done with the triple shots part of it, though. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, adios, amigos.